We got a big weekend coming up with UFC 300 right around the corner. We have matchups set to make history in the octagon. This is one you do not want to miss. I've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook, and we're going to bring you closer to the action. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings app right now. Sign up using my code SONNEN. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your bets for DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight, including total rounds and method of victory. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win bigger prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers sign up using the promo code SONNEN. Bet just $5 and you will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code SONNEN only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Where are you guys at on Garbrandt versus Figueiredo? I just read an interview by Garbrandt. I mean, I must tell you, let's start with this. That's an awesome fight. I was there when Garbrandt won his last match, which represented 2 in a row, and called out Figueiredo. I mean, thinking, man, that's a big fight. Where did that call out come from? Like, I don't remember a time anybody's called out Figueiredo. And Figueiredo doesn't seem like the kind of guy that you call out unless it's for the belt. Like, if you call out a really hard fight, a guy that's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame someday, generally speaking, the title's on the line. You convince yourself and others that you want to fight him and that you can beat him. Even if nobody believes it, including yourself, because you need the opportunity. So when Garbrandt called him out, I thought, man, this is a big deal. And I don't know what's on it. It's just my own thought. I'm sharing in that moment. I don't know what's on it. So this must be personal. I can't remember a time Cody went after somebody except when it was personal. I remember when he went after Dominic Cruz. I remember when he went after Dillashaw. I remember when he went after Conor McGregor on the set of Ultimate Fighter before people even knew what a Cody Garbrandt was. So going after somebody like Figueiredo, I thought, man, this has got to be, there's something on this. Old Chael must get to the bottom. Find out what this story is. All right. Well, fast forward 3 months, because here we are, and sure enough, Cody got the fight. And I remember when Dana was building up 300. We didn't have a main event, but Dana said, you're going to be so impressed with this card. You're going to see people fight and say, oh my God, I can't believe they're not on the main card. Well, sure enough, right? Like I remember when Dana made that quote, and as soon as I saw Cody versus Figueiredo, first fight of the prelims, I go, whoa, that's what Dana was talking about. And Dana delivered, because that is an amazing match, but it's not for a contendership. It's not for a title. So I am still left at the same position of wondering, how did we get here? And what are we doing? So Figueiredo's done his level best. I mean, he talked about some of the struggles that Cody has had, and Figueiredo's confident he's going to go win the fight. They asked Cody about it. Cody said that Figueiredo, Cody believes, based on Figueiredo coming at him so hard in the media, which frankly he really didn't say that much, but that he's doing that because he didn't train properly. In fact, Cody's deduction to know that Figueiredo is not ready for the fight is the fact that Figueiredo did go talk to the media and was talking about the fact that he could beat Garbrandt's run since winning the championship or losing the championship, however you choose to look at that. Garbrandt said for Figueiredo to be speaking to me that way, it means he didn't train properly. He didn't train properly, and the reason I know that is I've been in his shoes having to talk like that to try to get in your opponent's head because you realize you're not ready for the fight. I thought that was very interesting. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard somebody say that before, even when it is accurate. Guys do play that game. They try to get under their skin. I don't know if subconsciously or consciously they do that because they feel they didn't prepare and it's what they have to do. I don't know. I just know Cody Garbrandt's a former champion of the world, and he has the right to an opinion. Right? I mean, if anybody knows about fighting, particularly in that division, particularly about fighting him, it's him. So, right, I mean, I can't really question what he's saying. I find Cody to be one of the X factors in the entire sport. Like, you guys will remember when Simon Cowell came out explaining stars on American Idol and why some people work and why some people doesn't. And it's not just who can carry the better tune in the better bucket. It has to do with the X factor. Do they have it? And we all knew these things, but Simon's the one that really verbalized it. And when you look at Cody Garbrandt, he has it. Whatever it is, which nobody could define, including Simon Cowell, who coined the phrase. Cody's got it. There's something there. There's something happening. He got them beady little eyes. He's tougher than all hell. He fights with a good style. He's got this incredible team behind him. Like, there's something there. And getting Cody to listen to me, to old shit, he likes me. He didn't listen to me. He is so stubborn. Because Cody very clearly has two ways to win a fight. Cody can out-wrestle almost any of the opponents who have beaten Cody. Cody could out-wrestle. Now, you guys don't know that, and I can't prove it to be true because he never tried. Cody can also beat you by knocking you out, and he prefers to knock you out. Now, there's a few guys like that. Dan Henderson made 2 Olympic teams. Tell me one time you saw Dan get a takedown. You could do it, but tell me one time. Josh Koscheck, undefeated NCAA champion. Tell me one time he went and got a takedown. Justin Gaethje would be a great example. Division I, All-American. A higher achievement. Previous guys that I mentioned would tell me one time he went out and got a takedown, right? So it's not totally uncommon that you have these very good grapplers that go and do something different. I'm just sharing with you. I don't need Cody to become Mr. Ground and Pound. I don't need him to become Mr. Jiu-Jitsu where he gets a takedown, he's passing guard, he's doing all these things, right? The new Damian Maia. I just want him to reintroduce it. That's all I want. I want him to offer the threat of a takedown. I would like him to try a couple of takedowns as a way of making the opponent guess and come right back to the strike. See, it's a very interesting match. Like, I read this thing going into this fight that Cody lost 5 of his 6 fights after winning the championship. And that could be true. I don't remember it that way. I mean, in my mind, Cody won his last fight, and when I think about it, he won the one before that as well. And when I think about it, he was a former world champion. Like, that's how I remember. I don't know about these 5 of 6, and I do know there was times, and there was a little streak there, where Cody did not offer the threat of the takedown, got in some shootouts. It's hard to win all of those. It's a really interesting match. I'm just wondering what you guys think. Cody's assertion that Figueiredo's chatter has to be because he didn't prepare properly and he knows that. I think that's a very interesting claim. And even if that's true, right, Figueiredo has always said the hardest thing Figueiredo's had in his career is to beat the scale the night before the fight. But he doesn't have to do that here. He's up at 135. I expect him to perform very well. But there is certain laws. You guys have to follow them too. Right? I mean, laws of humanity. Like, you're probably not going to work harder than you have to at anything. And the fact that he's not going to 125, which means he didn't have to burn as many calories. If he didn't have to burn as many calories, how many fewer calories did he burn? Right? He didn't have to eat quite as healthy. So how much less healthy did he eat? Like, these things are very relevant. Cody Garbrandt's not out on a limb here. He's got a way to go. He might be right. What if he is? What if we see that Figueiredo was not prepared for this fight? If that's the case, Cody identifying that through Figueiredo's behavior in the media, I gotta tell you, he will have taught us all something. We will have learned something that we didn't previously know. We'll watch for it in the future. It was a simple claim by Cody. I don't know if he's right, but I'm going to be looking for it.